is up, you guys? It is Haley here from Should You Buy It, and I am actually super excited because I have a box here, and this box is from Beautylish. So you guys probably know what is in the box, but I was able to get my hands on the Shane Dawson x Jeffree Star Cosmetics Conspiracy Palette. I have been a fan of Shane for a very long time, ever since he's done like Shane and Friends and stuff. So they did their first documentary series and I loved it. And then they did this one and they were coming out with a palette. And I've never owned a Jeffree Star Cosmetics palette. I do own like a couple, a couple of his liquid lips from one of his summer collections. I do own those, but I have never bought directly from him for a palette. I did, though, get a palette from the Halloween mystery box, which I have a card above for that video if you want to watch that. I did get the mini Jawbreaker palette from that, and I really, really liked that palette. It went on very well, and so then I'm hoping these shades and these shadows are going to go on just as well. So I'm going to open up this box. I'm super excited. Of course, if it's anything like the other box, it's going to be kind of the same. Ooh. See, and what's nice here is it says on the thing, Beautylish presents Jeffree Star Cosmetics. So there's only a couple places that you can buy Jeffree Star Cosmetics that are officially from him. That is his website, Beautylish, and Morphe. And so then when everything was announced that this was going to happen, I knew his site was going to crash. I've been on it when it's crashed before. So I was like, I'm not going to be on his sites, because also his site minimum for free shipping is $100, Morphe is $65, and Beautylish was $35. So if I ended up just getting the big palette, I'd have to pay shipping on Morphe and his website, and I wouldn't on Beautylish. Neither of those have like a reward system or anything, so I wasn't losing out on anything if I went over to Beautylish. So that's kind of why I chose to go with Beautylish, and I thought it would be one of the more not as crowded sites. When I was on Beautylish, it did crash a couple times for me. I put the item in the checkout, like I was already on the page. It hit noon. I put the item in the checkout. I went to check out and it crashed. I just redid. I had already put in all my information onto my profile, and I basically just hit checkout. You know, I would refresh checkout, I'd refresh checkout, and then I did that until I got a confirmation that I had actually gotten what I wanted. And then I got a confirmation through my email. They shipped this extremely fast. The shipping label had printed out same day. And so then that was Friday, and it is now Tuesday. I actually got it yesterday on Monday. It is now Tuesday that I actually got it. So I got it within 4 days, which I was really, really like. The one thing with Jeffree Star Cosmetics that I really don't like is it takes forever to get your package from him. And I know he tells you that, so you can't be really that mad. But it's taking him 2 weeks to get a package. So it's kind of like, well, I can just get it from somewhere else that I know is legit. So we're going to open this bad boy up. I kind of wish this wrapping paper was something to do with Shane and him. I know this is probably just wrapping paper for Beautylish, so just because it also has a Beautylish sticker. There's some black in here, and there is also a little sample in here of a makeup remover balm. It's not Jeffree Star, but I'll maybe try it later. Alrighty, so I did get the bundle of the mini one and the Conspiracy. This is big. This is huge. Like, let me pull out another makeup palette. I know this is nothing in comparison, but these are the Jaclyn Hill Vault palettes. Like, number one, damn. Number two, she thick. I'm so glad they went with another trunk case instead of that other packaging that would have been more, like they said, hot topic-y. I really do like this packaging better, and I think it goes more with the Jeffree Star brand having a trunk, just like Blue Blood and just like Blood Sugar. I love you can tell the matte and then the glossy to make the spiral. I think the spiral before in the back of it was too much. your eye didn't catch conspiracy, it caught the spiral. But I really like how they've done that. I also kind of like the lock key turn thing. That would have been kind of cool. But ooh, there's a mirror in here. You guys can see yourselves. With, of course, some plastic on it. These are beautiful. I'm just looking at them now. There is a lot of everyday wearable shades. Of course, this top row is completely wearable every single day. This one is, you can definitely wear the pink anytime, that one and that one. The only ones that I could see not being wearable every single day or any day of the year is food videos, and that's about it. And maybe my rides here, because a lot of people don't use a black. But other than that, I think this is a really, really versatile palette. I'm kind of glad I got it. I also did get the mini controversy palette. My sister said she wanted this palette, so I might give it to her for Christmas. So this is the mini controversy palette. Of course, I will not be able to swatch it for you guys. But it did not have a little film over it. It's weird. But here is that. I think this is a really, really good palette for her. Even if she doesn't use the blues, she will use the purples just a little bit. And so she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 9 shades that she will use probably on a daily basis. So this is a really good palette as well. There's a bunch of swatches on Instagram if you would like to see them of other people. But I'm going to be giving her this for Christmas. Alright, so I'm going to go through my skincare and makeup routine with you guys. And then we're going to be doing this at the very end.
Alright, Editor Haley here. So I decided I didn't want to edit all that. So we're just going to skip all the way basically to the eyeshadow palette because I know you guys probably want to see that more than anything. So yeah.
What is that in my hair? So for the primer, I do use the MAC Paint Pot. It is 20 bucks, so that can be a little expensive makeup wise, but this thing lasts a very long time. I only use it for my eyes. I have had this one for a couple years. And I'm maybe halfway through it. So it doesn't take a lot. You don't have to use a lot for this. So a couple of items that I use that are more like bougie and more expensive, they last a very long time. And you know, as couponers, we kind of think quality over quantity, or quantity over quality just a little bit. I can get more at a cheaper price. But if that amount is not going to last as long as the more expensive one will, I'd rather get the more expensive one. And throughout the years of couponing, I've kind of adapted that just a little bit, especially with Jason and not having the time to coupon as much. Like right now, I don't have him because my mother-in-law had him for the night. So, I mean, it's rough when you have kids and you need to go do all of this. So, bam. We are finally on to the eyes. For the conspiracy palette, I'm excited. I wish I could have gotten some other stuff from him, but I really didn't need any other liquid lips. I got a good couple from Jeffrey in the mystery box, so I didn't really need any more. I do have a couple other ones of his around here. This one is Unicorn Blood, which we could actually use today as well, but my lips are super dry, so I might just put on like a gloss or something. So. Okay. So the first shade I'm going to go in is My Pills. I'm just going to put that all over the lid to kind of give us a base to work with. So I didn't see this much fallout with my mini Jawbreaker palette, which is right here. I didn't see this much fallout with this, but of course these are darker shades. So that could be why I'm not seeing as much fallout. I'm using the lighter shades. I mean, I'm not a chemist. I don't know how they make makeup. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know why. But it did seem like the lighter shades had a little bit more fallout. Like Cheese Dust had a lot of fallout as well when I swatched it. And so did Pigment. It had a lot of fallout as well. Alrighty, so I don't even know what I really want to do. I'm thinking... as well. So we're going to go into Pigment. We're just going to tap in a lot so it doesn't have a ton of fallout. And we're just going to be putting that all over above. So this formula does build very, very well. which is really, really nice. And these are, my brain can't think. They are blending out really, really well, and they are sitting very, very well. So to me, this color is a really good color, and I could end up using this color a lot. So this color is a plus for me. I know usually like then you go in with a little darker color. I'm not going to do that because I'm not that good at makeup, you guys. So we're going to be going in then with Trisha, and with any other shimmer shade that I do, I like to wet my brush. I feel like it just gives it a little bit of pop. So I'm just using my Fix Plus, just one spray, and then we're going to be going in to Trisha. Did I even swatch her? And we're going to use Trisha on the outside portion of our eyelid, kind of like a fake cut crease, which is the style that I like to go for nowadays. That went on very well. It went on very easily. Since it is wet, it's kind of hard to blend, but of course you can let it dry and then kind of blend it out. But I don't want to do that if it wants to focus on my face. We're then going to, I'm going to clean this brush, and we're going to be going in with Diet Cola. I haven't done this kind of makeup in a long time, you guys. We're going to be going in with Diet Cola. So another spray on the brush. As my third arm hasn't popped in yet. Diet Cola here. And I don't really want to ruin these pan presses. Then we're going to be doing that inner part. I kind of wish Trish was more shimmery on the lid. It's a very, very pigmented pink, but I wish there was more shimmer like with Diet Cola. Like it looks like it pressed, but then when I look at it, it doesn't really look like it's shimmered. It's a really shimmery thing. That's what I was just thinking it would be. I mean, there's a little bit, but I can definitely tell a difference between Diet Cola and Trish, which is maybe what they were looking for. So because of that, I'm just going to take a little bit of Trish on a non-sprayed brush, and I'm going to kind of just put it on above the eyelid, and that looks a lot better, blending that color into the crease, so it flows more seamlessly in with the pigment. And since we did that, we are going to be taking our brush back into Diet Cola and kind of making that pop just a little bit more. I really don't want to put any colors on underneath. I don't think it'll look very good. So I'm just going to be taking a little bit of ranch and putting it on the very inner corner here, just to kind of make me look more awake because tired mama. So let me finish, take off my bake, do my mascara, do my eyeliner, and I will get back with you guys. And bam, in normal, actually, just bathroom lighting, this is the completed look. Just a simple liner and some simple mascara, and then a just little mauve lip. But I'm actually really digging this look. Let me see if I can even find better lighting. But of course, I'm digging this look. I really, really like the makeup palette. There is a good amount of fallout in it, but I think that's just with the lighter shades that I used, because I have some of Jeffree's palettes with darker shades that I've had no fallout in. But I did have some fallout when swatching everything, so I think it's kind of a hit or miss, honestly, but I really do like this palette. If people ask me about it, oh gosh, I still got some bake on my face. If people ask me about it, should they buy it, should you not, I will tell them yes to buy it, that I really, really liked it. These colors, they blended beautifully, they went together beautifully, and the color story and just the story behind it in general is amazing, and I'm so glad with this bad audio that I am able to support another fellow creator. Even though, I mean, Jeffree and Shane as well, he's an OG creator. I've watched him for a very long time before I even did videos. And so then it's nice to be able to see him getting a positive reaction from this. And honestly being able to make some money from it. So that's actually all I have for this video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to leave those down below. Also, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, join the Savings Army, never pay retail again. And make sure to hit that bell icon so you do not miss any of my other videos, because Target Black Friday just got released, and I'll be filming that today. So thank you guys so much. Bye-bye.